Hi, I'm Jason Russell from Critical Dice, and welcome to the Fabled 42, where we build community through friendship, gaming, and chaos. You're watching the Duke City Chronicles, a Monster of the Week game, here live on Fabled 42's Twitch stream every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Pacific. You can support the channel by liking, following, subscribing, especially if you have that free Twitch subscription from your Amazon Prime, or by using the link down in the live chat to get 20% off at thecriticaldice.com for all non-subscription items. And that goes to help the channel as well. So thanks so much for joining us. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the spooky. And with that, let's do some character intros. Let's start with Bridget.
Hello, friends. My name's Bridget. You can find me all over the internet and on TikTok at string_theories_. You can also find me here on Wednesdays on the Realms of Ugador. I play a large bird person named Kree. But tonight I am playing Suki Buchanan. She is a tattooed 70-year-old art professor at UNM. And she also talks back to ghosts for a living. She's the Spooky Playbook, and I'm your spooky grandma.
And let's do GW.
Hey everyone, I'm GW. You can find me on IG and Twitter under GW005, 2 B's, 2 zeros. Also find me here playing Quavon Whiskers, aka Q. I am the Divine Playbook, and Q is basically the team's angsty, edgy angel boy, and I am inconspicuous.
Conspicuous as all get out.
I will let you borrow my sunglasses.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, swap. Diane.
Hey guys, my name's Diane. I am playing Katia Rose, the Monsters Playbook, half vampire, half fabulous.
All fabulous.
All fabulous.
Half social media influencer, all fabulous.
Yeah. And I am, you can find me at Pretty DM on the internets.
Nice. And Chris.
I am Chris Solo. You can find me on all the social medias at DM Chris Solo. I am playing Riley Reed. I am the expert, 100% wizard, 100% expert, 100% mastermind.
I don't know how that's how math works, but okay.
Yeah, no, I think it does to him.
Of course it does.
I have to ask Chet about that. And I'm Jason Russell from Critical Dice. You can find me at Critical Dice on Instagram and heaven help us TikTok. I think with those out of the way, let's jump right into it with our intro video.
It's an amazing place. Most people have no idea where it is, but we're okay with that. We've got mountains, rivers, deserts, and over 300 days of sunshine, and some of the most diverse and wonderful people you'll ever meet. It's a great place to live, and I definitely encourage you to try it. But we also have our dark side, our own ghosts, secrets, and legends. Most of them are true. For thousands of years, people have been living here and dying here. This is Albuquerque, but it goes by many names. The 505, the Burke, my favorite is the Duke City. These are the Duke City Chronicles.
And previously on the Duke City Chronicles, our team here, the C4s, have pursued a fleeing. Wow, the Power Ranger pose just then was great. Pursuing our fleeing thief, Doris Payne. Riley yanked her. Sorry, not Riley. Q yanked her up off of her bike, causing an accident, teleporting away, getting hurt, and getting separated. The team reconvened back in the Mustang, stuck in traffic, investigated the scene of the accident, and with some judicious uses of mental manipulation, found some things left over in the bike, a map of UNM, some codes in a notebook and some gloves. They reconvened back at Suki's house, the Sunset House, along with the Pawn Demon, and realized a couple of things. One, that their thief was in peril because they were using a ring that breaks bonds, including the bonds of human tissue, which she had used to much effect earlier. and figured out that the other job she had lined up here in Albuquerque was to steal probably uranium from the nuclear reactor they have at the basement of the engineering building, the Ferris Engineering Building. And they were on their way to see if they can stop it. And that is where we start. You guys have just had your parlor room scene where you kind of put all the clues together, which was beautiful. I think the last thing you had said was you wanted to kind of go stake it out or see if you couldn't cut her off of the pass or see if everything's still good. What would you guys like to do?
I was all ready and everything before we moved. I know that Riley brought some stuff from the infirmary. So would you say like we got healed while we were talking and discussing?
Yeah. How much harm do you have left?
Me, I have 1 harm left to heal.
Yeah, you could easily heal that. Anyone else hurt? Riley?
Yeah, I had 1 harm.
Yeah, you guys easily heal that.
Oh,
Cool.
feeling fine.
Yeah.
You had coffee.
Yeah, I didn't get harm because I didn't rush in.
Proud of you. Growth.
I'm not a
all
tank.
very proud of you. Yeah.
7-year-old woman, remember.
I love it. And I'm by the way, I'm just loving the combo of like Suki trying to fast talk people and then Katia backing her up with the mental dominion, and it's just so good. It's so good. Harkens back to episode 1. All right, so you guys have healed up, and are you guys headed to the Ferris Engineering Building?
I think so. Indeed,
Okay.
indeed.
Who's driving?
Are we taking the we could take the Stang, or we could take the big
The Hummer's back at base, and you guys are at your house, Suki.
Yeah, we'll
so
take the
you'd have to
All right,
backtrack.
Stang it is.
All right.
Everybody get
Stang
in.
it up.
Everybody get seatbelts.
Shotgun.
Damn it!
Every time.
Says the
As
guy
I
who
sling
could-
my shotgun around my shoulder.
I love that he realizes too late he could have just teleported there and then claimed it.
He didn't. Yeah.
Seat's taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Touch blue, make it true.
Perfect.
I'm making sure to put my onyx sword into Suki's trunk.
Great.
Yeah. I'm gonna check that I have the carbine, just in case, Geese.
Yep.
Jinx can't solve everything.
Can it though? So yes, you guys gear up, and Sunny is in the yard with you guys. Is like, all right, good luck. I'll let you know if I hear anything, and try not to die.
Thanks,
I'll-
baby.
I walk past him, not saying a word, like he's not even there.
Yeah, right.
Thanks.
All right, bye. Have fun storming the castle. So you guys hop on the Stang and you drive over to UNM, and you find a parking spot close to the southwestern side of campus, near University and Central, near the Ferris Engineering Building. It's pretty late now, probably 9-10 o'clock at night. Even evening classes are kind of over, and it's mostly just people, headed out to go to parties or coming back from like jobs and things, or headed to the Frontier. You're about a block away from Frontier and all that. And it seems pretty quiet, not a lot of people around, and you're able to find a door that opens that will let you into Ferris.
Hey, Q. I knew I was gonna do it. I knew I was gonna do it eventually. It had to happen. Suki, I'm gonna leave my sword in the trunk, but can I get the keys just in case I need to bamf back and get it real quick? Bamf back.
All right, now don't lose them, because I got spares, but they're somewhere in the house. I don't know. So
She doesn't know where they are.
Wait, I mean, it's not that I don't know.
When was
where
the
they
last
are.
time you saw them?
1982, but
I'm just-
I mean,
That was before I was born.
no,
Yeah.
Wow, I have lost my keys longer than you have been alive. Gotta find those keys.
I put the keys in a safely secure pocket.
That's the real takeaway. Yeah. We'll do a special, like, so backer only episode, Suki in the quest for the keys.
I'm so down for it.
Shaking them. Like...
I've already had 3 ideas about how to run that. All right. Yeah. So you guys are in the building. Some of the hallways are dark. Most of all the classrooms and things are kind of, all the lights are off. There's a couple like offices you can see kind of off around some corners and things. There's still lights on, and this is a 2-story building, and also from your research there is at least a basement where the reactor is supposed to be, but everything seems pretty quiet and chill. No strange green glows, screaming of women and children, none of the usual indicators that stuff's breaking bad. So
all right, so this is what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think too.
I smell anything?
Get to the. Ooh.
Do you smell anything? Are you asking about burnt cinnamon or anything in general?
In general, but burnt cinnamon's a great thing that I'm always
going for. Yeah, no, I love that actually. I'll let Q finish here, but can you go ahead and investigate a mystery for me? Go ahead, Q.
So we get close to the room that it has the generator in it, and when we get close, I'll then use the compass to see if maybe she is around, and then we go from there. How's that sound?
That sounds perfect to me.
Good. All right.
Katia, how was that roll?
10.
Great. You can hold 2. What happened here? Sort of creature. What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? Concealed here.
I can hold 2.
Mm-hmm.
I want first I want where did it go?
All right. So while you guys are kind of talking the plan, Katia is literally sniffing around to see if she sees or smells anything out of the ordinary. And Katia, you can smell, it's faint, but there is fresh blood downstairs in the basement. It's not a lot.
There's blood in the basement.
Yeah, it's either not a lot
Someone's
or
bleeding.
Far away, but yeah.
In the basement, blood.
Someone's bleeding.
When she says that just so confidently and Q gets slightly uncomfortable and like kind of just backs away, just ever so slightly, just.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's being concealed here?
What's being concealed here? As you guys make your way downstairs, I assume.
Yes. At a pace.
Sneakily.
Yeah.
I want to try to sneak.
Yeah. So you guys get down, and the door down at the bottom of the stairs is ajar. And you guys kind of like open it up and peek around. Katia, as you're kind of looking around, you hear like a little like a spark or like a little like electrical humming, and you kind of like look around the other side of the stairs, and there is a security system there that looks like it's been just decimated. It's the pad where like usually like an RFID card would go is like flickering where the light would be, and some of the wires look just like they've been disintegrated or broken, like you saw in the wounds of Q and Riley.
I take out the compass, pop
I
it,
point it out to everyone.
and as I'm looking at what she's pointing out, I'm gonna look at the compass and think of Doris Payne.
All right, great. Go ahead and roll that. I'm looking up your item now.
Such a good name for
Yeah.
a villain too.
Plus cool.
It is. Plus
Doris
cool.
Payne.
11.
Ooh, very good. It points directly to, it says the monster, but we'll count this for the monster. Yeah, it snaps into place, and you kind of like go into the hallway, and it's leading down the corridor toward you can see a rather large metal door that is slightly ajar.
I'll go first. I'm gonna try to chain her the second I see her. I don't want to hurt anyone in the process.
Okay. So you guys kind of creep down, and as you get closer to the door, the compass like turns accordingly, and she's clearly behind this door in this next room. And did you want to kind of try to like peek through the crack, or you're going to open the door? What do you want to do here, Q?
Doris Payne is known for her wards and protections. I want to possibly see if this doorway or whatever is warded, if possible. With my angel vision, I don't know.
Yeah, the easiest way so far, what you've seen her do is just like block entry to something. And the easiest way to determine that is like just to put your hand out. It doesn't ever, so far, it hasn't seemed to be detrimental to touch it. It just kind of blocks people. She also had that firewall blast thing that would be different. So I think the easiest way for you to discover it is try to like kind of put your hand out to see if like there's anything, impeding your progress. If you have another way you want to do it, let me know.
I'll do it. I'm going to slowly just kind of touch the door.
Yeah, so you kind of slowly touch the door. It swings open, and you can see this rather large room, all cinder block, and nothing impedes your progress. There's no ward here at the doorway, at least. And as I'm going to guess that the door opens up wide enough for you to be able to enter, and you can survey the room as you go in, and you see that there's a couple of banks of rather old school looking, like almost like World War II style, like banks of computers, but you see that the screens are running some version of Windows, and there's like dials and like the oscilloscopes and just like tons of readout stuff, several chairs. One of the chairs is knocked over. There's paper strewn on the floor, and standing kind of in the middle of the room, close to you, there's this like maybe middle-aged, early 50s guy with dark hair, kind of like bleeding from the lip and standing awkwardly just like in the middle of the room, and like kind of looks at you guys and like looks back behind him and like looks back at you.
Where is the dial pointing? Is it pointing at him?
Past him, towards what looks like a big, almost like a concrete bunker made of like cinder block and is painted red.
Suki is going to make eye contact with the awkward man, do one of these, and use her telepathy to be like, "Hi, baby. It's a weird night for you. I know. Don't panic. This is literally the least weird thing that has happened to you tonight, okay? So, you happen to see a lady. Are you stuck? Can we help you? Just think it back in your mind. It's okay."
He goes, "Hello? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so, okay, I'm stuck. I can't, like, I'm in like a test tube thing. I don't know, like, I can't, like, I can move a little, and like he moves his hands a little, but it feels like, looks like he's like encased in some kind of barrier that's like too narrow for him to like put his elbows out really. He's like, I can't move, and okay, a woman came in here, she attacked me, and then she trapped me here, and she went into the reactor, and that's not super safe.
Yeah, she's not known for doing super safe stuff.
Can you should call the police or the Department of Energy or something. Like this isn't good.
Yeah, no, it's definitely bad. But at the moment we are the police. So, look, don't try to break out of your little test tube here. It's honestly probably the safest place for you to be. We're gonna try to sneak into that reactor. Did she didn't do anything else to you besides a lip, right? You okay on the insides?
Yeah, no,
That's a little
I'm
personal. So
you can't hear this.
oh, that's right.
So you guys see like Suki like doing calming gestures like at the man, and he's like moving and looking at her and wiggling his eyebrows and stuff.
I'm just smelling the blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are. He says, hey, no, I'm fine otherwise, other than this being like just scientifically impossible. I'm the director here. I was about to go home. I was just finishing up for classes tomorrow. What do you mean you're the police? Are you the police?
We're the weird police. Do I actually know him?
You've
Have I, like,
seen
seen
now
him
that you
around
see him,
campus?
you're like, yeah, you've seen him around. You recognize that, yeah, this is Professor Willis. He's the director for the nuclear engineering department.
Oh, I actually know. Do you remember me? You see me around campus?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
arts building.
You're in the arts building. Yeah, you're Buckingham, or what is it? It's
Oh, Buchanan. Close
yeah.
enough, baby. Don't you worry. So I will explain so many things to you later, okay? But you just gotta trust me for now, all right? So we're gonna go in there, and just stay put. We'll be right back, okay?
You might want to turn that on. And he like nudges with his like chin, and you can see on one of the workstations there's a small little like almost looks like an old school GPS or like voltmeter.
One of those
and
clicky radio.
yeah, he says, Geiger counter. If it starts beating faster than your heart, you should run.
Good to know. Thank you so much. I'm gonna pick it up and relay click it on all this information to the team. Now,
Suki, are you going to link the team up so to keep the stealth vibe going? Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, great, no problem. You can do that.
Yeah, I'll circle everybody in and just sort of, beam it into their brains, and I'll hold the Geiger counter. All right, we ready to do this?
Yeah.
Nope.
All right.
What?
Do I need to roll something?
Oh yeah.
Normally, yes.
Don't eat my friend.
Normally, yes, but this is not a perfect opportunity. There's literally no way you could touch this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
He's encased in magical force.
I wasn't sure if I knew that.
I think after Suki like relays it, you're like, oh, wait, what? Why was I disappointed? Like you have that check in your heart where you're like you feel the disappointment, and you're like, oh no, that's not how I should feel about this. And then you realize I am kind of hungry.
Tasty little fruit snack.
All wrapped
Like,
up.
all of a sudden, my stomach's growling, and it's just like, oh.
He tastes just a little uranium-y.
Yeah,
just
like your
little
spice, a little spice. We're known for spice in New Mexico. Yeah, and Kathy, I'm gonna say too, like usually you can kind of like, it's pretty easy for you to minimize the visibility of your fangs. It's kind of hard to do that right now.
Yeah.
You're leaning on that spectrum a little bit. So you turn the Geiger counter on, you relay to the team a conversation, and it's like a nice like steady click that might be like just like the like zeroed out reading, base reading, because everything is radioactive. I mean, you get radioactive readings off enough bananas if you try. So you still are like only about a third of the way in on the room, and there's some more workstations, and then that big red concrete kind of like bunker made of the concrete block, and then you can see some equipment and other things sitting around and stuff.
As we're moving forward,
go ahead.
Okay, you shook your head. I was like, oh.
No, someone sent me a message, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just nod my head then.
Okay. As we're moving forward, and we're closing in on this bunker, I do look over at Kat. You good? You all right?
A little hungry.
Okay. All right, cool. And I'll continue forward. And I'm going to try to touch the concrete door thing.
Yes. So you get about 10 feet away from where you could get to the concrete bunker, and a little shield like ripples into its existence. It was already there. Your interaction made it visible. Let's get some investigate mystery rolls from the team.
Okay.
Now that you realize that, okay, yeah, something clearly is happening here.
I am clearly much hungrier than I thought.
8.
8.
7.
11.
Nice. 4 mark experience. So Suki, 11. I think that means you can hold 3. I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Hold 2 actually. Hold 2.
Hold 2. Okay.
And boys, you have hold 1 each.
What was it? No.
No, remember they're contextual. Even if it doesn't sound right grammatically, we can make it work.
Right. My first instinct was what was it going to do, but like we kind of know that she's gonna. Maybe I'll do it for the ward. What is this going to do if we try to pass through it?
Yeah, so I'll answer more than just that. I'll say that the ward is meant to keep people from interfering, just like how the mini ward is keeping him from interfering, like getting out or being able to cry out or run away. And basically, she is securing her workspace so that she doesn't get uninvited visitors.
Right.
What was it going to do also could apply in this case. You see that there is inside the barrier, there is almost like this, like the Yeti coolers, the big white ones with the clip tops. They're really like reinforced and stuff. There is a container kind of like that, just inside the ward, closer to the bunker. And you can see that there is a big cylinder inside of it, but it's in one half, and the other half is empty. And that cylinder is probably about 10 inches around, about 8 inches around, about 12, 14 inches tall.
That looks like radioactive material.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, what can hurt it? Meaning, like, how do we get
The barrier?
The barrier.
Yeah.
How can I cut this? How can we become the unwanted visitors?
Yeah, so 2 ways occur to you. You could just overwhelm it with force, or you could dispel it with some other magic of your own.
All right, I'll have a little thinky think about that. I got some magic happening, but all right.
Yeah, so mechanically speaking, what you could do is you could do a kick some butt roll, but roll plus weird, and it's almost like a saving throw. If you beat the number, it'll break.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'd like to try that, but I can wait for everybody else to finish if you like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Riley, Q, you each have a hold 1.
Go ahead, Rye.
2 things. 1, did you see the message I sent you?
I did. Is that your question?
No. You know what?
See what I did there, don't you?
I did. So yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of like look around, and what's being concealed here is that pretty close to that cooler, as it were, you see some like really big black gloves that almost remind you of what people would use when they're blowing glass or working on a forge.
Homer Simpson.
Yeah, exactly. Very much.
Yeah.
And that thought even makes it occur to you like, oh, I bet you these are protective gloves. And you kind of look around the room, and there's 2 other sets and another workstation on your side of the barrier that you could easily grab.
Yeah, I will grab those.
Okay.
And then my second question, not related to that, were you actually making the Geiger counter sound on your side?
No, I wasn't. Was that you, Katia?
That's really
That was
good.
phenomenal. Love that.
I can
I'll
keep
cue
going
you
with
in a
it.
second. That's great. Q, go ahead.
I am going to ask that. I believe this has not been asked yet.
And you can ask the same question in a different context. That's okay.
Okay. Q would want to know, what? Crap, huh? What happened here to the creature? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What is? I guess just in case for this barrier, I know it's already been asked, like, how can the barrier be hurt? What besides protection?
Mm-hmm.
What can this barrier do? What can this magic do?
I like that. Yeah, what can it do in that context? So you know that she has a couple of different kinds of barriers she can put in place. And I'll say that you do have some limited contact with other magic users and things, and you know that magic users could do things like making the firewall bar a place, to prevent entry from a certain type of creature or just everything in general. You know that also they could do some walls that can actually sap strength from people when they interact with it.
Gotcha. All right. That's it for me.
All right.
Q, you gonna teleport us on the other side?
That's what I was thinking. I was gonna test to see if I can bamf over there. Any ideas before I do?
I mean, if you're gonna test it with me.
I think I could try to break it first if you want. I got sort of an inkling that if I just sort of whammy it in just the right spot, we might be able to blow a hole in it.
Really? Suki, you've been doing so much weird stuff lately.
Hang on,
it's
Suki,
cool.
but if you do that, it's gonna make lots of noise, yeah?
Yeah.
It would let her know that we're here.
I guess that's true. Do you want to try a BAMF first and then?
I'll try to port. We'll see what happens. I'll try to.
So, couple quick questions. One, Riley, are you wearing one of the sets of gloves?
Yes.
Who's wearing the other set?
I'll wear them.
Okay, great. And Q, are you? So you got the big gloves, kind of Infinity Gauntlet style. That look pretty cool. And are you teleporting alone or teleporting with Riley?
I definitely want to do it alone first, but just out of Q is curious. I'm going to, with the glove on, I'm gonna touch the barrier.
Yeah, it just ripples again. It seems to be its main goal is to prevent entry, not necrotically suck your life or something.
I'll look at everybody. Had to try. And
Roll angel wings.
You got this, bud. You got this.
So plus cool. It's gonna be a total of 12.
Great. So you make it in, and as soon as you bamf just on the other side of it, it feels like bracing. Like, have you ever jumped in ice cold water, in the winter? It's like, whoa. And you can see, usually there's a little this vapors of yellow energy that kind of quickly dispel after you teleport someplace. They all pop like little fireworks as they dispel.
Oh, do I know what that means?
No, but you don't know exactly what it means, but you've never seen it do that before. And then secondly, it wasn't like it got the wind knocked out of you when you came in, but you coming into this space was a little jarring. That's what I was kind of trying to intimate with the kind of cold water thing. It was a little jarring to pop in here.
That was weird. So from the other side of the wall, I'm gonna try to touch it from the inside out and see what happens.
You can put your hand out and go all the way through. It's directional.
I wonder. Riley, hold my hand. Grab my hand.
Grab its hand, and where Riley comes, it pauses. It bars him. Your hand can go out and in because you're already on the other side, but trying to pull someone else new, it's not going to work. Great idea, though.
I'll let him go. All right. Well, I know I can do this now, so I guess I can try it. In my brain. Guys, do we think once we pass the barrier, she's gonna know we're here anyway? Do you think she knows I'm here just because I'm beyond the barrier?
I mean, I think we're wasting time regardless.
Yeah.
Suki, I think you should just probably try to open it from your end before I start bamfing you in.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be loud. Do you think you should hand out the nuclear material first? before I try to explode the wall next to nuclear material?
And I look over. Do I see the
canister's right there on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You got the gloves, and Riley's got some on this side.
Hey, just hand that canister through the wall.
Maybe with do the whole thing. I don't know. It's just, it's creepy stuff, that stuff.
How big is the canister? Can I just like pick it up with my 2 hands?
You sure could, yeah.
Pick it up with the chest, dude. Don't just.
Yeah, with the Yeti.
Oh, okay.
Put it in the cooler.
Yeah, and you pass that out?
I'm so nervous to pass it through the wall. I am so nervous.
You're fine, man.
But hey, we're Team C4. It's what we do. I'm gonna pass it through the wall.
If we
Least appropriate time to say the name of the
Yeah.
Yeah, he passes it through the wall, and Riley, I assume you're grabbing it since you have the gloves. You grab it, and Suki, the Geiger counter, goes nuts. It's like, I'm going to guess like 45, 50 beats a minute.
Can I close the lid?
Yeah, you close the lid and it drops back down. There's still some residual, but it drops down again.
All right. Can I think to Willis? Where's a good spot to put this?
He's like, he just like Einstein Rosenbridge.
Darling,
he went from one
honey.
side, and then he wasn't, and then he went to the other side. What?
Sugar, honey, iced tea, not the time. Where can I put the...
Time is irrelevant now. Space
Time
and
is
time
the
are linked because...
Time is of the essence, baby. I'm standing next to a thing that will give me cancer right now. I've lived long enough. I've lived long enough, but I need a little bit more time.
I think I'm
okay?
just going to
got
put
more
underneath
work to
that
do.
guy on the wall, right? Just want me to put it underneath him?
No, not underneath him. Is there a thing?
He, like-
a lead line, something?
Riley, he looks at you like he heard you talk in your head, and you guys have linked him in now. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, the containment unit is a great place for that to be. Like, it's not going to hurt you like to like just have it open and stuff, but I would not touch it with your bare hands. That's a good way to lose a hand.
That's why I'm wearing the gloves,
Eventually.
man.
Perfect, amazing. If you want to go put that, I'm gonna try to explode this.
Sure.
All right.
All right. And I assume you're doing a big whammy kind of thing is the idea?
Yeah, that's as much force as I got. Besides, like a
great.
bullet.
Roll plus weird.
In my head, I'll just be like, good luck. I'm gonna brace myself just in case.
Yeah, stand back.
Kathy is like scooting closer to the guy in case the player goes
Gonna
down
cover.
too.
Gonna use a wing.
It is double sixes on the die, so that is
Boxcars! Nice. Okay, you put out the big whammy, and you're expecting a big noise, and it like, hits it, and it like pops like a bubble of soap, and it's down, and the Geiger counter turns back on.
Oh,
Time to move
was that
quick.
bad?
Yeah, time to move
It's
quick.
faster than before, but not as bad as the last time.
Okay. Oh my
And you can
God.
look at there's a dial, there's a meter, and it's not in the red yet, but it's like green, yellow, red, and it's like in the higher part of the green.
I'm gonna try to
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
grab that
get-
other pair of gloves.
I'm gonna get my chain ready. I'm gonna warp it out, hold it.
It warps out in those same like pops of the golden light and like firecracker around it, and I need you to roll plus weird.
Oh no, this is so horrible.
Yeah, I think
gonna
the
have to
radiation's
run
messing with your magic. While he's doing that, is there a
not-
lock on that containment unit?
There's a place for a lock to be, but it's not. There's not a.
Is there anything I could?
padlock.
Would I have a padlock in my bits?
Phrasing, and also, you want to roll preparedness? Is that a thing? You can...
I'm just trying to slow her down. So like, if this is what she wants, she's gonna run back here and she's gonna just open it up. And I know
Yeah,
she's just gonna
so-
melt it with her hand, but
Yeah, I mean, you could you could probably find some wire or something and like stick it through there and like twist it up and like maybe even hide it if you wanted to, like keep it out of sight, so it's
Yeah.
not obvious where it is. I mean, that would also work.
I'll fiddle with it. Just make it have her waste like 3 minutes trying to open it up.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
cool.
On my weird roll, I rolled a 10.
A 10. Yeah, you're able to maintain it, but you can feel like something's fighting it. You're having to concentrate to keep it manifest.
Happens to a
I don't
lot of
like
guys.
this. Shut up, Rye. And I'm gonna try to open the door now, the concrete door.
Okay, so you turn after that, like you look up from that, you turn, and there's Doris Payne, and she's got in one hand, she's holding like on a handle another core, and she's got her glove on, and then on one hand, and she's standing there like she just kind of came out of the reactor bunker, and she's about maybe 5-10 feet from you, and she stops and sees you, and you guys see her.
If I wrap her, will she drop it?
You don't know.
Dag nabbit, I can't.
Just do it. Just do it.
I have a jinx that might help. It's gonna be ugly, but I have a jinx.
Well, ain't this a fine kettle of fish?
Do the jinx! Do the jinx! Do the jinx!
Jinx! And I'm going to have. So she's holding the core in her hand, right?
Mm-hmm, in her right hand, yeah.
I'm gonna have the glove fail. It's a good way to lose a
cool.
hand.
Roll it.
And
no!
I'm gambling that that's the one with the ring on it. Because
Yeah.
she had it on her dominant hand last time. So if I was holding a nuclear core, I would put it in my dominant hand.
She was wearing the ring on her left hand. BT does.
Rats! Is that the one that she's holding the core with?
Nope.
Rats! Okay, well,
Still a
maybe
hand,
she'll...
yo.
Still a hand. Okay. I'm so sorry, everyone. It's a plus weird, so it's 9.
Great. So what does it say for that on mixed success? Just
On
get
a mixed
one?
success, I just hold 1.
Great. So you have him drop something?
Yeah, I'm gonna inflict
Okay.
1 harm on the target
Question.
due to an accident.
Question: would Riley know if that core hits the ground? It's going to be bad news.
No. So it's not TNT. It's the nuclear material.
I understand,
Right,
but sometimes it would, depending on what the core looks like, it would
Right.
expose
Yeah.
this room.
It seems to basically be carbon and plastic composites made into these 8-inch, 2 or 3 inch thick discs that are stacked on each other
It's
that
a
have
glow stick.
holes through the middle, basically, but like
Yeah.
bigger. Almost like weights at the gym, right? When you
Yeah.
stack up weights
Yeah.
for a smaller barbell. And so you do that. So you're basically trying to get her to drop the core.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
get her distracted, so maybe.
Yeah. So the glove like starts to sizzle, and she's like, "Ah!" And she pulls back without thinking and drops the core, and it falls over. And she reaches out to grab it.
I chain her!
and picks it back up. You chain her. Roll that attack.
Come on, get her. I'm just hoping that like half second.
Oh, double sixes!
Yes.
So that's going to be a total of 15 because I have a +3 tough. Yes.
Yeah. Great. So and what's your extra effect?
I am going to keep her where I want her, and I'm also going to use this with precision strike. So
Roll
I'm
that.
going to roll this because I want to do
Extra damage.
4 damage because she really hurt me last time we talked. So that's going to be a total of where is it? Precision is plus tough. Okay. 7 total. So that's going to be +1 harm.
Okay,
So
so-
I'm going to do a total of razor 4 harm, and I want her wrapped up and bound by the chain.
Great. Yeah. She goes to grab it and like sits it back up on it so it's not rolling away, and then you grab her and wrap her up, and you've got her arms kind of like crossed this time because you knew what she did last time when she could use both of them even facing down, and you've got her and she's like and you see her like cough and she spits blood out.
Listen, we're not here to kill you. We want the ring. We're not here to kill you, but that ring is killing you. So stop.
What are you talking about, Sugar?
Drag her out of the containment unit. And I'm gonna slam the door.
Yeah, pulls her closer. So this isn't happening in containment unit. The bunker is pretty small. Like she kind of like crawled out from under it because it's built around the reactor itself. So in this room is the core sitting up right now, not rolling around, and the scientist on ice, and you've got
I'm gonna
Doris
put the core
Payne
back.
wrapped up now a good 8-10 feet away from the core and really close to Q.
I'm gonna put the core back.
Okay, great. What did you say to her, Q, or whomever?
I said, we're not here to kill you. We want the ring, and the ring is killing you. We're not trying to kill you.
After a move like that, I sure find it hard to believe you ain't trying to kill me.
Well, I owed you one. And I looked down
That's
at
fair.
the hole in my shirt.
She's like, that's fair. What do you mean it's killing me?
It's breaking bonds. That's what that does. That's why when you zap people, it like rips people's skin and stuff apart. That's what it's doing to you on the inside, baby. You gotta take it off.
We can tell you how to fix it if you tell us where the Ring of Solomon is.
I sold that ring.
Who?
I want you to manipulate someone. Riley, you go over to the core and you get ready to pick it up, and it's glowing. Suki, the clicks get faster.
Oh no. Okay, so I have
Firmly in the yellow and rising.
With a -1 charm, I rolled a 3 total.
Mark experience.
I'm gonna still try to quickly pick it up and put it into the back in the thing.
Blood bottle.
Yeah, so you're carrying it, and it's getting brighter and brighter, and you hear all in your heads. You hear Director Willis. He's like, I don't know what she did, but after she picked it up, that's not supposed to happen. That's what I would expect to see if something was going to explode.
If I put it in the containment unit, will it contain the explosion?
I mean, it'll dampen the immediate radiation, but if... Oh, no. Okay, so the core that's already in there is... that's the new replacement core we just got from the Department of Energy, and that's the regular core. Normally, there's only about 700 grams there. There's 1,400 grams there right now. If that... I don't even know how that's possible, but... Like you said, this is the least weird thing I've seen today.
Where am I putting this?
If that explodes, that's uranium-235. That's what was in the Hiroshima bomb.
Wonderful.
That's going to be a 10 megaton blast. Tens of thousands of people die.
Oh my gosh.
Riley, if you go to the container and you realize you made it hard to get into, it's going to take you several minutes to open it.
I can jinx it.
But he said it would dampen
You
it a
could.
little bit, but not a lot.
It's not going to. He says that it looks like a slow-mo version of what happens when you detonate a nuclear bomb.
Should we put this out in the desert? Bikini Island style?
I mean, that would do it. I mean, there would be less chance of the radiation in the air to harm anything. I mean, they blew things up at White Sands. I don't see why not. How are you going to get it there in time, though? That's really far away.
Teleport me.
Q, you got a bamf, honey. We'll take care of her here.
And you hear Dolores coughing again. Her voice is kind of weak. She says, "It breaks bonds. Do you think nuclear counts?"
Yes, I do.
I'm so sorry. I have a strict rule when I'm dealing. Don't die. I think I may have broken that rule.
So you take care of her. I drop the golden chain. It dissipates.
Can I take her ring off, Riley?
I'll grab the ring.
Give me the ring. I'm gonna put it on the glove.
Yeah, I take off her glove and I take off the ring.
What do you want that ring for?
I put the ring over the glove and I grab the thing.
It glows brighter, and
Oh my
the
God.
Geiger counter red lines.
I
Teleport me
grab my
somewhere.
Teleport. I teleport. We're going to the middle of the desert.
All right, Q, you go to teleport it, and nothing happens. You just see sparks of those lights and things.
It's not working. I keep trying. It's messing with me, man. It won't let me do it.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
You're all linked up.
Teleport us all with each other's powers.
You guys have done combos before while linked up with Suki's telepathy.
Guys, I need your help. I need your help. I need all of your help.
Anything.
And you might not have to take them all, Q, BT dubs. But if you guys all are basically like doing like a help out role, and we've established this in the game before, that when linked up, you can mix and match powers. You guys made Katya's domination work mentally before, which is buck wild. I mean, this should work.
That thing we did with Katya, whoever knows how long ago, I need you to do that now with me. Now.
You got it.
All right. So everyone grabs his shoulders. Katya?
Yeah, I'm in on this.
All right. Everyone needs to roll plus weird.
Did we get a +1 each because we're doing the thing?
Now is not the time for this.
13.
Nice.
I only rolled a 5.
7.
Not over yet. 7 successful success, failure.
11.
Experience. Not
Full
that I'll need it
success.
after I
You
die.
get experience. You guys all grab his shoulders. Q, you focus. Suki, you're distracted. You look at the Geiger counter and it's just past the red line, like just needle to the metal. You look at the core in his hands and it's growing brighter and brighter. And Q's eyes open and they're all gold. And the electricity and the golden light and the little like firecrackers going off all in this entire room as it's interacting with the radiation. And you teleport just as you hear a massive explosion.
Oh no.
Your eyes open, all of you. And you're in a office. Wood desk, wood paneling, green shades on the windows, light streaming in. You're all on the floor. And there's a door that's closed and a couple of chairs. What would you like to do?
Because I was still holding the thing when it went boom, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull my Book of Sacrifice out.
Yep.
And cast Time.
Okay. Riley, you pull out your book and you lay it on the desk and you move some things out of the way and you pick up a newspaper and you catch the headline and it fills you with confusion and dread because the date says 1945 and that's where we're going to end our episode.
What?
Oh no! We teleported through time?
What?
Thank you for joining us for the Duke City Chronicles. Be sure to catch us next Friday. Albuquerque's a weird place. Let's keep it that way.
Does my cell phone still work?
Wow, that's the question.